So if you haven't heard, one of Twitch's biggest streamers, Minx, has just gotten into a lot of drama with QT Cinderella surrounding the streamer awards. And if you're not familiar with the situation, no, it wasn't because of the show itself really. This all happened at an after party that QT decided to host. But let's start at the very beginning where everything unfolded. A few days after the streamer awards, Minx would tweet out saying this: "That was 100% the worst seizure I've had since I was 15. I still am struggle regaining memory from even yesterday." A follower then asked, "I hope you're okay, but you still did get drunk after you promised people you wouldn't, and that couldn't have helped." Minx responded saying, "I assumed getting drunk at the party would be fine. Clearly it was not." QT saw this tweet and dropped an absolute bombshell on Minx, and this is what she said. After telling her to go F herself, she posted some DMs she had with Minx, and to sum it all up, QT told Minx that she could sit with the other streamers on the floor as long as she didn't drink any alcohol. And if you don't know already, Minx doesn't have the best relationship with alcohol and was actually recently banned on Twitch for drinking way too much and completely being out of it on stream. And this is what I'm assuming led to QT asking her to not drink at all. And in the tweet showing the DM, she also said this: "You were drunk before the after party. I almost had you thrown out of the show because you were yelling and making everyone uncomfortable, completely. I've tried everything with you, rehab, everything. I hope this is your rock bottom, get help." And the final tweet to this Twitter thread was Minx asking her to send an invoice so she can pay for the after party, and also saying that she's sorry. And I'll point out as well that this after party was actually streamed live on Twitch as well, and you can see clips of her just stumbling around, and clearly she's not in the right state of mind. Now, after all this has unfolded, they have both responded to the situation, so I'll first show a clip of QT Cinderella explaining everything. And this clip is a little long, but it's worth watching the whole thing just so you can get a better understanding of it.
So I've tried everything, so I don't want people to think this is lack of trying. I think if you've watched my content, you've seen Minx and I used to be very close, and now I've separated myself from her completely. However, this is a person that I did used to care about, even though I do feel as though I've lost her. I don't recognize her anymore as a human. Not like as a human, but I'm saying like she's not the same person when I talk to her. I do not know what happened, and I am someone that suffers from mental health issues. I am not kidding you when I say I've tried to do everything. And anyway, she reaches out to me out of the blue a few weeks ago and brings up streamer awards, and I have a moment where I think, you know what, this is again a person I really have cared about for so many years. I'm gonna give her another chance. And I said, Minx, because she told me she bought tickets for the balcony. I said, Minx, you can come sit on the floor with all the other streamers. You have to promise me one thing. And she was like, what? Anything. And I said, do not drink. Be completely sober. You need to promise me this. Like, promise me. And she was like, I promise I'll do anything. I was like, great. And like, I was like, genuinely, like, I will show you the messages multiple times. Me just saying, I'm not kidding. Promise me. And I promise. I said, completely sober. I promise. Like, she promised me over and over again. Anyway, I get to the party. She's wasted. She is getting escorted out by security because she's trying to throw heaters into the pool. And then... Which
is bad.
Is a bad thing. Yeah.
Heaters?
The big propane.
The big gas heaters, like the ones that are like 7 feet, 8 feet
She's
tall.
trying to put those in the pool? I heard she was trying to throw Saikuno in the pool.
Yeah, and people she was trying to run in the pool.
Is a bad thing.
Also
it's
bad.
a bad thing.
Also bad.
And so I'm being told that like security's handling it, and I'm like, you know what? I have to deal with this other problem, so hopefully security handles it. Apparently, upon walking her out, she went limp with the intention of making it harder to kick her out. You know, dead body weight is much harder to that. And in doing so, then
tactical.
Tactical. Some other stuff happens. All of a sudden, she's just laying on the ground, limp, and no longer cooperating and getting removed from the party. Now, her friend that is with her is very concerned. Obviously, now I'm getting concerned because this is someone's safety. And, you know, we're trying to figure out, does she need an Uber home? Does she need an Uber to an emergency room? What should we do? By the time I get called out there, they're telling me the party needs to be shut down because since she's in the front yard, neighbors are starting to come out because it's causing a scene. And I'm saying, you know, I make sure she's okay, but also like, I don't know what's going on. Her friend, unbeknownst to me, called 911. So then in this residential neighborhood, a fire truck comes pulling out, an ambulance, police cars, and they have to close the party. So by 11 o'clock, my after party that I spent thousands of dollars on to celebrate my friends is closed down. The thing that I wanted to do to finally relax and thank these people for coming and just like kind of celebrate this thing that we all just did together is closed down. And I genuinely don't want people to think that like I'm complaining about money over someone's health. It's just the sad, like the disappointment I have in somebody who promised me better and then ruined my night after everything that I have done for everybody and what I've done for them specifically was very sad. This is the behind the scenes on why a bunch of people today are like quote retweeting that I've unfollowed her on Twitter. This sounds dramatic, but I can't have someone like that in my life. I've tried everything. She is blocked on every platform I have. I am no longer interested in having contact with this person or taking chances with this person because I've done everything. I can't do it anymore. So, you know, I don't know how to help someone who doesn't want to be helped. What do you do?
So afterwards, a lot of people have been commenting on Minx's tweet saying that she actually didn't have a seizure and she was just making it up. And QT actually responded saying the same thing, but she would later on delete that tweet. But regardless, it does look like she did actually have a seizure. Also, you know, because QT did delete her tweet afterwards, which is kind of more evidence that she actually did have one. But Minx did end up apologizing on stream, and I'll play a clip of what she said here.
I do want to say that people say I didn't have a seizure. I definitely did when I was pushed over. I did see the response saying I was there the whole time. The doctor from Cedars-Sinai definitely confirmed it was a seizure. People are saying apologize to QE. Obviously, for people that know, I have been blocked. I'm just waiting for the invoice for the after party and I will pay it. I haven't been able to apologize to people privately yet, no, due to being blocked. Also, yesterday when I just come out from the hospital, how seizures work is you lose your memory almost for 24 hours. So I just slept all day yesterday. I didn't realize what was happening until today. I'm not lying about the seizure. I have the proof. I'm actually going back to Ireland to get my doctor to get my Mictal back. I shouldn't have drank. I'm not gonna lie, I was hanging with people, someone that I thought was very attractive, got nervous and started drinking. At the awards, when I was yelling, I was just yelling to hype QE up. I wasn't actually yelling at anyone else. Tubbo and Tubbo's father was at the table. Nadia was at the table. The two men that won the award were at the table. It was the after party that I did fuck up. But I also do want to just say that for people saying I didn't have a seizure, I definitely did have a seizure. I went to the hospital. I was at the hospital for a while.
So this situation is really sad. Hopefully Minx can get the help that she needs, and I feel really bad for QT Cinderella having her whole after party ruined because of this. And if you've seen anything about her setting up the streamer awards, you know that this takes a long time and a lot of planning and effort to actually, you know, make everything run smoothly. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation down in the comments below, and do leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.